My stepsister stole my dad's watch to cover her car expenses, and with my stepmom's help, they pinned it on me. My dad called me a lunatic like my mom and kicked me out at 17. My stepsister Samantha was the golden child. I was the scapegoat. She made my life hell while my stepmom Colleen cheered her on, and my dad Richard always sided with them. One day, Richard's expensive watch went missing. I came home from school to find him furious, Colleen giving me death glares and Samantha acting innocent. Colleen started accusing me of stealing it. She's been acting strange lately, desperate for attention. Samantha backed her up, claiming she saw me acting suspicious around Richard's room. The only suspicious behavior was me grieving my cat who died, my only comfort through my parents' divorce. I'd been crying at dinners because Samantha kept joking about how much better the house felt without my ugly creature. Richard never told her to stop. He'd just tell me to stop being emotional. I was blindsided by their accusations. I didn't even know the watch was missing, but Richard was already convinced. You're just like your mother, crazy and dramatic. You need to leave. He kicked me out that night. I had nowhere to go except my mom's house. For 4 years, I heard nothing from him. Not a text, not a call. I tried reaching out, but silence. Fast forward to my grandpa Walter's 75th birthday party. Despite everything, I was invited. I wasn't sure I wanted to face them, but Walter and I were close. He'd helped me financially when Richard kicked me out. The party was tense. Seeing Richard after 4 years, sitting with his perfect family like nothing happened, made me sick. Everyone started chanting for Walter to give a toast. He stood up, thanked everyone, talked about his memories. Then he dropped the bombshell. I recently found out what really happened to Richard's missing watch. It was stolen by Samantha. The room went dead silent. My heart stopped. Walter explained that he'd been talking to an old friend who owned a pawn shop. The friend mentioned someone had sold a matching watch years ago. Walter showed him a picture. The guy remembered it and had the seller's name and ID. She'd been in such a panic that she told the pawn shop owner exactly why. She'd gotten into a drunk driving accident, wrecked her car, and needed money for repairs. She even mentioned Colleen would come up with something so she wouldn't get in trouble. They'd made up the entire story about me stealing it. Richard's face turned pale. Samantha froze. Colleen looked like she'd seen a ghost. I felt numb. 4 years of pain came rushing back. I quietly left the party. Walter came over the next morning. He'd waited to reveal everything because he wanted to humiliate all of them in front of the family and clear my name. Richard started contacting me, first apologizing, then accusing me of brainwashing Walter. I agreed to meet him at a cafe, hoping for genuine remorse. Instead, he doubled down, saying he'd been tricked by Colleen and Samantha, and suggesting I should forgive them because family is family. He wasn't sorry for what he did. He was sorry he got caught. 2 weeks later, Walter called with shocking news. While going through old financial records, he'd discovered Samantha and Colleen had been running scams for years. They'd been siphoning money from company accounts, taking out credit in Richard's name, racking up hidden debt, nail appointments on the company card, fake loans under Richard's name to fund Samantha's lifestyle. Walter went to his lawyer and disinherited Richard completely. Everything was now going elsewhere, including a hefty chunk coming to me. He also blocked Samantha and Colleen from accessing any family money. They were completely cut off. When Colleen found out, she had a complete meltdown. She tried guilting Richard into fighting back, but there was nothing they could do. Then Samantha texted me, begging for help with her bills now that they were cut off. I told her she made her bed and could lie in it. The final blow came when Walter forced them out of their house. Turns out he technically owned it. He gave Richard a choice: kick out Colleen and Samantha or lose the house. Richard chose his wife over keeping a roof over his head. Colleen filed for divorce, realizing there was no money left to take. The woman Richard sacrificed everything for abandoned him the moment the cash dried up. Richard's still living in denial. Until he takes responsibility, we won't have a relationship. Meanwhile, Walter and I have grown closer. He's made sure I'm taken care of after everything. They thought they could destroy me at 17. Instead, they destroyed themselves.